Bonjour, welcome to Miss Lucy's Classic Cajun Culture Cooking. I'm your host, Miss Lucy, and today my nephew Jake and I are going over to Jackson Curry's small fish fry farm where he raises beautiful prawns. So you stay with us, Chef. We'll be right back. Hello, Jake.
The Louisiana Seafood Board is proud to sponsor Miss Lucy's cooking series. Louisiana cooking is known around the world, and Louisiana's main ingredient? Seafood. We put the same thing into our music that we put into our gumbo. Everything. A Louisiana tour guide is available at www.louisianatravel.com. Louisiana crawfish, an appetizing natural resource.
Years ago, I began collecting recipes. Some were my own, others were my mama's and grandma's, stored away and almost forgotten. Imagine my delight recently at finding this treasure from my past. How precious. Now, I share these recipes and memories with my children and granddaughter. Just another part of my heritage. And Miss Lucy's Classic Cajun Culture and Cooking. Bonjour, Chef. This is mon ami, Chef Hans from Monroe, Louisiana. Chef, I'm so glad you could come and join me in my kitchen today.
Good to be here.
Well, thank you. You know, I needed an expert because I had never seen prawns before. But then I wanted to learn how to cook them, so I need you to show me how.
Love to.
Well, good. But first, let's go and see how these are raised and harvested at small fry fish farms. Arriving to the prawn farms. The ponds are about 1 foot deep, with each end being deeper and 85 to 95 degrees. Workers are already beginning to pull in the seines, with my help, of course. My nephew, Jeff Bayer, is the biologist as well as the one who directs the pool. This reel makes it easy until the final gathering. Jeff instructs me on the raising of the prawns, which are actually only large freshwater shrimp. These are gorgeous. Their beautiful color and size are unbelievable. This is one of the males. Now for the tedious job of collecting the prawns with hand nets. They are dumped into large water tanks and brought to the warehouses where they can be stored up to 1 week. 2,200 gallons of filtered fresh water is circulated in the tanks at 70 degrees temperature. This female has a lot of eggs, which would have laid in vain because the eggs could not survive without salt water. Jeff continues to teach me the facts about prawns. The long claws are the protection tubes for the males. Next, they are carefully dipped out to be packed for shipment. Packaging for shipment is called the chill-kill method. This brings out the best flavor for prawns. Can't wait to get this one in my pot and in my tummy. And now I'm going to have my first lesson with the prawns. Of course, we have deheaded these, which, you know, it's easy to do. It's not very hard. So actually, Chef, what I have to learn how to do is how to cook the prawns. So you tell me now, what's the next step?
Best thing is really heat the skillet up real good. I think we get that on high now, do we?
Yes, and we've melted our butter.
Right, and put the prawns right into it and we saute them.
Okay, so you want me to do that while you cook your sauce, right? Okay.
And I'll make some nice pasta sauce.
Very good. Okay. Now, what do I add on this? I just go ahead and season them?
We're going to put a little Creole seasoning. And as soon as we get it hot, you stir it up, a little pepper and salt.
Okay. Very good. Comme ça?
Yeah, that's good.
C'est bon?
A little bit more pepper, yeah.
Ah. Hey.
I think you put a little more Creole seasoning too. Gives it a little color and spice,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, needless to say, you can't have too much of this Chef Hans Creole seasoning, right?
Great. Might want to stir that a little bit now, and when it's
Okay.
nice and hot,
All
add
right.
a little white wine
All
to it.
right. So then you can start your
Right,
sauce.
I'm going to start my sauce here.
Okay.
I'm going to make a little roux while you're doing that, and I'll get this hot and add we got about a half a stick of butter,
Okay.
about a
Can you
half
hand
a
me
cup
the
of
wine,
flour.
please? Can you hand me the wine,
Yes, I'll
please?
pour some in.
Okay. Well, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Get
Show me
this
how much
cooking
I
here.
need.
About
Right.
a third of a cup.
All right. Thank you.
And this is making the roux right here. We get this melted. And then
That's
make
a
a nice
blonde roux,
pasta sauce.
That's a blonde roux?
Yes, a blonde roux, that is right, yeah.
Very good. Jolly blonde.
Then we add some cream to it. Make this real delicious.
Man, this smells good already. Can you
Okay.
use half and half or just no?
Half and half is really good. It gives milk. I'll have a little half and half.
Okay.
Then we have to season this a little bit too. A little salt,
Salt and pepper. Do you want your
touch of
seasoning?
pepper.
What about that?
Just a touch maybe, just to
Okay.
give it. We want to have it too dark. We want to keep it light.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And as this thickens here, on the end we're going to add a little bit more to it. Make it nice and creamy. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese to it on the end.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. Since you're Swiss, you don't use Swiss cheese?
That would be good.
Oh, well.
Okay, we got this sauce cooking here. This is going to be good.
Very good.
You also might want to use a little green onions in there.
All
That really
right,
make it good on the
yes,
end.
Thank you. Okay. Very good. Is that enough?
Great.
Woo,
Looks
all
good.
good cooks are messy cooks, you know.
Now I'm going to put a few mushrooms in this.
Okay, good. So that's, Well, there's nothing to this, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
so
nice
easy.
pasta sauce. Yeah.
Well, you know how Cajuns are. They got to have their rice. And, you
Yes.
know, but, you know, once in a while I can sneak in a little pasta.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
look
going
how
to add a little
creamy and
parsley to it.
Yes. Ooh, very good. These are about done, I see. And they turn pink there. Look how gorgeous
Yes,
this
they're
is.
getting there. Yes, they're getting pink. It's going to be
gorgeous.
another minute and I'll be done. Get this pasta sauce. I think a little more green onions always makes it good, right?
Can't have too much green onions.
Yeah.
Onion tops.
And I'm going to put a little white one in there too.
Ah, secret
Oh yes,
ingredient.
that makes it good.
Uh-huh.
Like a little white wine sauce. Yeah.
Ooh, very good, very good. Looks great to me.
How are we doing with the shrimps? Are they good?
We're doing great. Hey, there's
All
nothing to
right,
this, you
yes.
know?
Get some good.
These prawns look wonderful because, you know, prawns are really shrimp, right, Chef?
Yes, it's a little more firm texture. It's really good, yes.
Okay, well, I really didn't know anything about them until I visited the farms.
Okay, how are we doing?
We're
just
doing
about
great.
done, right?
We're doing. I
Yes.
think we are, but you know, you're the expert. Remember that.
But you want to turn them just a little bit more.
Turn them
Yeah.
over. Okay. All right.
Then we're going to put that on, where we got angel hair pasta.
Okay. Yes, we have angel
Right.
hair pasta, and so whenever you put your cheese in there, I guess we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm about ready to do this.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's
All
fine.
right.
That's Parmesan. Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring the shrimp, the prawns over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready to do that?
Good. Wow. Boy, these smell so good. Oof. Very good. So, get all these out here. Well, this smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Hey. Oh, they're trying to get away. All right, Chef. Well, I guess you can bring your sauce now, because
You
I've
ready for some sauce?
got my platter all fixed. I'm just going to keep these on the side.
Okay, that looks great.
Very good.
That's a whole feast.
Thank you.
Put that sauce right over it. It makes it nice and creamy, especially with the angel hair pasta. It's really good.
Oh, yes. Oh, look
A
at
few
that.
mushrooms in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really, it thickens the sauce, and that
The
Parmesan
cheese will do
really-
that too, yes.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
that's
that looks pretty good to
gorgeous.
eat.
It is good enough to eat
eat.
because I'm going to eat some, I promise you. Well, Chef, you gave me my first lesson, so now we'll just go on to the second one, okay?
Bon appetit.
Merci beaucoup, Chef. And now I'm ready for my second lesson from the expert. Of course, he's going to teach me how to barbecue shrimp today. And these are freshwater shrimp, Hans. So what's my first step?
Okay, we got a real nice hot skillet. I think this is nice and hot. We're going to put the butter in.
Okay.
And then immediately, maybe a little more than half, and then we got to put the shrimps right away into that and make it, get it steamed. Yes, wonderful. Stir that up just a little bit, yeah?
Okay.
Great. Now you want to put them in?
Sure.
There we go.
Okay, very good. We'll do this.
Put that right into that hot butter, right? And pour
These
most
are our
of it right
gorgeous
in, yeah?
prawns.
Those are the whole ones with the head on,
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Great,
Oh.
great.
Ooh, listen to
All
that.
right, we got some temperature.
Oh, we are cooking with air, Chef. Yes.
It's like a herb butter, which is really nice. We're going to put a little Worcestershire sauce in it,
Uh-huh.
maybe a third of a cup.
Okay.
And keep the herbs and spices in. We have a little lemon juice right here.
All right, yes.
Then we have a touch of rosemary. Put the herbs in it. This is a herb butter sauce. What this really is, a barbecue sauce.
I see.
Make it nice and spicy. We have a little thyme right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, this is
So
going to
you
make
don't
it
really
good.
barbecue this?
No, this is really cold that way. Look at the
Oh,
color. It's going to be
my
nice.
gosh.
Little salt.
Oh,
And then we put this.
beautiful.
Tell you got some black pepper here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. While you're cooking that, you get it on full, right?
Yes, sir.
And guess what? Some good hot sauce. Put a little Tabasco in there. This makes it the real color.
Okay. Man.
And then what we're missing, I also have a little cracked pepper right here.
Cracked pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just rough cracked,
Uh-huh.
butcher block. And then we have garlic, of course. We got to put a little garlic in
Of
here.
course, okay.
Okay, that makes it really good. You want to stir that up a little bit.
Yes. That'll make it really tasty. Give it that little
All
zest,
right.
right?
And guess what? A little white wine makes it
Oh,
good. little
of
herb
course.
butter with white wine. Oh,
Of
yes.
course. You have to have that wine in there.
And I like a little green onion in it. A lot of restaurants don't have that in it, but I like the color. It also
Uh-huh.
tastes good. Little green onions in here.
Man. Okay.
That gives it a wonderful sauce.
Chef,
the
you must
herb
be a
butter
good
and that.
cook because you're a messy cook. Chef, I should say.
Looks like we got some real fire going here. Great.
Oh my, this is gorgeous. Now, what's
What you want to do, maybe we have a little parsley here too.
Oh, right, okay.
And
good.
if you want to finish it in here, we could actually cover it. I think you got cover for that.
Okay, okay. So you turn your fire off.
Yeah, no, leave it on full.
leave
That's
it
right.
on.
You also could put it in the oven, in a preheated oven, and finish it
Okay,
up.
right.
And just get it done a little faster if you
So
cover
you
it.
cover this
Right.
and you cook it.
And within a few minutes, about 4 to 5 minutes, it would be
Oh.
done. Maybe turn it over one more time.
Uh-huh, just go ahead.
Then you
and-
get some nice hot French bread and soak up the goods.
Yes,
herb
oh
butter,
man, that
yes.
would be just
Yeah.
wonderful. I can hardly wait to eat this because I know I'm going to enjoy this today.
yes.
So now, can I raise it up, look at it again,
Oh,
or
yes,
not?
yeah.
When you like this, and this is
Oh, yeah,
how you
look
would.
at this. We got some good
Oh, I
temperature
should
there.
don't
I
burn
got that, yeah.
yourself. Okay. Oh, look how beautiful.
Smell the herbs, yes.
And look at the color. Isn't it beautiful? So what you do now, a lot of people have been peeling them before they cook them.
Right, you could actually do, the old-fashioned way is really to do it, the whole shrimps, the head on.
Uh-huh.
And what you can do is when they're cooked, they really taste good. It gives it the flavor too. You can break the head open, that's where we started. So like on the shrimps before, I even had that with the crawfish, and you peel the shrimps as you go and dip it in the butter when you have it left with French bread. Yes.
Right, yes. So this is.
Oh, this looks good, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sure going to learn how to do this because I'm going to make this real often. This is so
yes.
easy.
And use all the herbs you like to, how spicy you like it. You can add a little more hot sauce to it. But it really smells great.
It sure does. And you know, you can use the Louisiana shrimp in here and make it even better.
Yes.
So, well, great.
Doing good.
Well, I tell you what,
I think
I'm
we're
a quick
about ready.
learner.
Yeah.
Okay, this is almost done already.
Oh, yes,
My
it doesn't
God.
take long. Only
Well,
takes a few
great.
minutes.
Wonderful. Well, you know, Chef, you've been working real hard today teaching me because, you know, I'm really not a quick learner. But I'm going to do you a favor. So I'm going to let you relax while I'm going to fix our dessert while you just have a cup of coffee.
Oh, great, wonderful.
Yes, and then we'll sit down and we'll enjoy all this fabulous meal.
All right, wonderful. Look at this. This is good. The herb butter. That's going to be real good. Yes.
Well, I'm just wonderful. Well, Chef, you just sit there and relax and enjoy your cup of coffee, and I'm going to fix a wonderful blueberry cheesecake to go with that coffee.
Great.
Good. So you just be patient, and I'll be right with you. This, of course, is my cream cheese that I have already put in my mixer. Okay. Then I'm going to add some sugar to that. Good. Whip that up real good. Okay, get that off of the sides. Make sure it's very well blended. Now, I'm gonna add some vanilla flavor. Just a dab of vanilla flavor. Now, here's my little friend Edgar, and he's gonna work for me again today. I sure like him because we need to put our eggs in here, and he whips them up so well. All righty, very good. Okay. Add some eggs to this, okay? Now this is going to be part of our cheesecake. Now, this part of it, because this is in 3 parts. Hey, let me just go ahead and whip that up faster. Make it real creamy. Huh, Chef? You want that to be real creamy?
Yes.
I ate some wonderful cheesecake at your restaurant the other day at the Atrium in Monroe. Ooh, very good. This is done. This is real creamy. So what I'm going to do, put this off. We don't want to drop this on here. And get the rest of this, because good to the last drop, huh? Okay. Now, okay. I'm going to take this pie crust. Now, Chef, you questioned me about this, but actually, this is a already bought pie crust. I don't like the graham cracker crust. I really like the pie shells, so
Looks good.
that's what I use.
So you baked it first?
Yes, But then I'm going to bake this again, you see, all together. Okay, you put this is the first step in the filling. Okay. Get the rest of it here. Can't have too much cream cheese in a cream cheese cake, right? Well, really, is a cream cheese a pie or a cake? I don't know. No, you don't know either, so we're not going to go
Looks
there.
like a great pie.
Well, they'll be all right. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to my next step, which, of course, is one of the toppings that will go on top of this. So, of course, put this there. Now, I'm going to take some sour cream. Put it here. I'm going to put some sugar in here. I'm going to whip this up, Chef. Let's see, real good. Okay. There we go. Add some vanilla flavoring. Yep, vanilla. All right, very good. I'm going to stop here because actually what you need to do is put this on top of this.
Then you bake it. Yeah.
Yes, boy, you
Well,
good.
how long are you going to bake it?
Well, I'll just bake it for about 10 minutes, you know, at 350. It doesn't take long, really, just enough to cook the eggs in here
Because the crust is already cooked.
Yes,
yeah.
the crust is already done, you see. So this is one of my children's favorite pies, and they, and of course, they all like my pies, but I had learned how to make this from Nelda Johnson in Wilmot, Arkansas. You might know Nelda. And I had lost the recipe, actually, and finally I retrieved it. Beverly McCormick from Memphis, Tennessee found it for me. And so now this is going to be baked in the oven at about 325, 350 for about 10 minutes. Just let it cook. But for time element, I don't have time to bake it that long, so I'm going to go over there and I'm going to show you how I make my actual final topping for this, okay?
All right.
Now, of course, here I have my blueberry topping. I'll put my blueberry juice, which I have drained my blueberries. And of course, these are gorgeous Louisiana blueberries. Now to this, I'm going to add my sugar. Good. Okay, heat that up real well. And my cornstarch. I use cornstarch in this. It gives it better, well, it's not as floury, and I really prefer using the cornstarch in my lemon pies and also my blueberry pies or my fruit pies. So, okay, I'll let that get real good and hot. I'm going to add my blueberries to this, okay? Good. Oh, I love blueberries, so this is gorgeous. Beautiful. And it really starts to thicken. It has to congeal. So when you see it bubbling on the sides, it will have started boiling and it'll get real good. And of course you can top this with any other topping. I like to put the strawberry topping on top or just any fruit topping that you want to make. I especially like the blueberry topping on it. Okay. One of my nephews really enjoyed this too. Butch always wanted Aunt Lucy to make him a cheesecake whenever he came to the house. So now this is going to have to get real thick. Okay, see how it's starting to bubble on the side, and it won't be long because when it starts turning, it really congeals real fast. It gets real thick. So then after this gets thick, I'm going to put it on top of this pie, which has already been baked. Of course, the time element, I've let this bake, and it's all ready to have this topping on top, because actually after you put this on top of this, your pie's ready to eat, your cake, your cheesecake. Like I said, I don't know if it's a cake or a pie, but they call it cheesecake, okay? So it has really, really congealed. It's gotten thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on top here, okay? Now, just put it over. Okay, it's this way, and it's gorgeous. It's and it just adds to that cream cheese flavor. All right. Now we've got it. Okay. All right, well, Chef.
Gee, that looks delicious.
Well, does this meet
Can't
your
wait to
approval?
eat some of that. Looks great.
Okay, well, good. Well, I tell you
right.
what, now we've got our dessert done. Of course, now we're going to just sit back, relax, and enjoy our meal, right?
Great, bon appetit.
Yes. I feel like I've almost earned my chef's hat today cooking with Chef Hans. He has taught me so much, and of course, which one of the dishes he taught me to cook was this wonderful prawns over pasta dish with this fabulous sauce he put on it. And another one, which is very, very delicious, is the New Orleans style barbecued shrimp. Now, I would serve with this the hot asparagus. Of course, this is different because it's cooked very slightly. And next is my very special 5-cup fruit salad, which my director gave me the recipe for. Now, I would top all this meal with a wonderful blueberry pie, which I have taught the chef how to make. So, naturally, all these dishes and many more can be fixed with fresh Louisiana products. After a hard day's work at the prawn farm, I'm just going to sit here and relax and do a little fishing. But first, I want to share a letter with you from Don Harris. I wanted to let you know what a happy day it was when I discovered your show on TV. I never miss it and have tried many of the recipes I've seen. with great results. Your recipes remind me of the wonderful Sunday dinners we enjoyed at my German grandmother's house here in Salem, Oregon. You and your excellent program bring back many happy memories. Good food and good company is one of the great joys of life, and you help bring that joy to many people. Thank you, Don Harris. Thank you, Don, for sharing this with me, and thank you for joining with me today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Stay with us, Chef. See you again soon. Oh, V, you didn't do that. Well, we're going to look at the prawns from that no Allegra. Look.
We caught quite a few.
We gotta do it again. I'm gonna fall.
The Louisiana Seafood Board is proud to sponsor Miss Lucy's cooking series. Louisiana cooking is known around the world, and Louisiana's main ingredient? Seafood. We put the same thing into our music that we put into our gumbo. Everything. A Louisiana tour guide is available at www.louisianatravel.com. Louisiana crawfish, an appetizing natural resource.